I still hear the chains at night, dragging, scraping, following. This happened when I was 12, in my grandmother's village in Trinidad. She lived near the forest, in a small wooden house on stilts. It was quiet there, too quiet. I hated it. No TV, no neighbors, just the croaking of frogs and the rustling of the trees. One night I was outside on the steps, cooling off. The heat inside was too much. My grandmother had warned me, "Come inside before dark. The Lagahoo roams at night." I didn't listen. At first I heard nothing, just the usual crickets and wind. But then, there it was, the sound of chains, slow, dragging, coming closer. I told myself it was my imagination. Maybe an old car passing on the dirt road. Maybe a cow tied up somewhere. Then I saw it, a shadow, big and hunched, moving between the trees. It walked on two legs, but wrong, like it wasn't used to walking upright. The moonlight caught its eyes. They glowed like fireflies, but too big, too bright. I froze. The thing sniffed the air, then turned its head toward me. That's when I saw its face. It wasn't a man, and it wasn't a dog. It was both. A long snout dripping with something dark, and a body covered in patches of matted fur and skin. A chain was wrapped around its waist, trailing behind it, scraping the ground. I wanted to run. I couldn't. My body wouldn't move. Then it did something worse than look at me. It grinned, a wide, unnatural grin, with yellow broken teeth. And then it took a step toward me. I don't remember screaming. I don't remember running inside. But I must have, because the next thing I knew, my grandmother was shaking me, shouting my name. I was standing in the middle of the living room, the door wide open behind me. My feet were covered in dirt. She grabbed my shoulders. "Did you see it?" I couldn't speak. She closed the door and started praying. She burned incense. She tied a red string around my wrist. That night I didn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw it. That grin. I never sat outside after dark again. And sometimes, even now, I still hear the chains.